Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Right to the air is Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now is Carr. There's Chris Olave. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 57 yards. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A 1st down carry for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. The pitch to Henry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Carr now to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Carr. Olave over the middle. Touchdown! Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Scroopy for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers 71 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Shotgun now for Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. On play action, now Carr. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Did you see the replay?
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. To throw his Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Grouping for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. A short one there, caught by Likely. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Escaping the pressure right. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and see. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Olave holds it in. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up third and 8. 6:37. Hey, Raider 2.
Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And they'll go on the ground. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Inside handoff, Henry.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Jackson now, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
694.
Here's Carr. He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing his Carr.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Rolling to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Carr. That is caught.
Broken tackle. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
This is first and 10. Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
93. 808.
Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now 1st and goal.
Carr to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Carr. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute. And an extra point away from tying this game.
Appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Running from the gun with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them